Live and direct. Live and Ross Class direct.
Out here.
Oh.
That my thing.
Yeah, boy. You're the one that's got less drink in it, bro. Make sure I ain't drinking your dribble, you know, bro. You know, like that.
I need to go get some ketchup inside still.
Bro,
man.
this you, bro.
I know I can't eat food.
Bro,
without
Stacey
ketchup,
even
man.
put ketchup in your shit, bro, because you
No,
know you're
she
a
didn't,
child.
she didn't. I said I'm gonna have it. I hope she
Put sachets in there.
Wait, what did
Not
you
in
get?
the burger.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, what would you get? Sparks thing.
No, I think I might have forgot to order fries, you know.
You see, and then my nervous getting chicken kitchen.
No, I was thinking, what is that limit? What man can order or... That's your thing, man.
Shit. Nah, I got sweet potato.
No, tasting.
I got the peri drinks.
Cheese things. Good. But now, welcome back. Let me do this properly, guys, man.
It's not even welcome back, it's welcome because we're in a new situation now. We're in a new setup.
If it's not welcome back, it's welcome front. Welcome to our... I'm trying to think of a big word, you know, Mr. Thyself and them kind of thing there, you get me? But nah, man, yeah, we're back again, you know what I'm saying, as usual, but as you guys can tell, we've got a different setup today, and this is going to be the same setup we're running with going forward. Trend setup. I'm not even doing it justice, bro. Where are we right now, bro?
Give me
Where
one
are we
second,
right
bro.
now,
I'm gonna
bro?
take it in. I'm
Wait,
tell them.
what's the postcode, you know what I'm saying? TSL, FSO, flash it only.
That shit on.
First and foremost, large up chicken kitchen, man.
Big on that, man.
Thumbnail.
You get one sip of the drink, bro.
Oh, let's eat,
You gotta get one
man.
sip of the drink, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
eat,
I'm trying to
let's
get
eat.
some food. Fuck the drink, bro. You crazy.
No, for
So
real.
what?
Shout out to Chicken Kitchen, the official sponsors of Energizer podcast.
Nah,
Just
word.
know you lot are going to be seeing us drinking a lot of fruit punches, eating a lot of dumpling burgers. You know what I mean? All of them push-ups, you might even not even see that. No more.
You know what I mean? I might put on a couple kg in the next couple months or
Might
something.
step
you know
up
what
with
I'm
the
saying?
belly, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is called It's called sponsorship weight. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Sponsorship, wait, I like that one.
What? So what did everyone order? The same?
Wow, then my chips fall out the
Dumpling,
bag.
bro.
Huh?
Nah, I put them here still.
There your
Oh,
chips
can't
there still.
lie.
So I got barbecue. I'm just letting all you lot know the best thing to order from TK, barbecue dumpling burger with cheese. Any man who tells me
Is that
about
just grilled by itself?
dry. Any man who tells me
Nah,
about
Nah, I got
barbecue,
fried. I got fried. This is barbecue thing.
it's barbecue.
This is barbecue as well.
I don't know if I asked for cheese though.
There's a fourth one. It's Sparks' thing.
Do you remember us get cheese?
Okay, this is
I think that's mine still.
Okay, for
So
hand
that's
this
the
up, man.
barbecue.
So there's two barbecues. So Sparks, you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing is very
Oh,
dry.
there's cheese in all of them. I know they came with cheese, bro. You know my belly's feeling that.
You say, man, I got lactose in that. So do I. Still.
Let me go get my ketchup. Hold
But it's
on.
worth it, bro. But now let's jump in, man. So what? How you been, bro? Obviously, who are you? Because they've seen you before, but they ain't seen you for a minute.
Yeah, you
still,
might have
like.
seen me in holiday vlogs, whatever. But you know, I'm YC. Got the tie.
Come on, man. What's your alias?
My alias.
Dinho.
Oh, my persona.
Your persona.
Bro, that only comes out when the sun's right.
Nah, I
and
hear
it's
it.
hot.
Bro, though, let's even talk about that. The weather's shit, bro. Like,
Mm.
it's your birthday soon. This is when I know it gets to summer. When it gets near to your birthday, bro, I'm like, yeah.
Summertime,
Weather's gonna
bro,
be doing its
vibes.
thing. Motors are gonna be running. It's summer and that vibes,
But bro, it's raining, fam.
bro.
The weather's actually depression.
I'm telling
I
you
don't know what
now.
type of summer this is, man.
I'm telling. Let me talk to you right now, Mother Nature. Yeah, Mother Teresa. I don't care who it is who runs the weather and that. Yeah, pattern up because if Carney is raining,
I ain't going, bro. I'll be
it's
real.
not gonna be a good day.
No, I'm still going, I can't lie.
I will be there, but
How's
I'm
it
just
doing?
gonna be vexed, bro. Just daggering gal and it's getting all wet up.
Wet,
Like.
fam.
Yeah, no,
Right,
that's
right.
dead still. That's so dead, man.
Is that what you do when you go carnival? You just dug a bear gun?
No, man. Obviously,
What
I'm
you
in a
do?
relationship and that. Like, obviously, I'm a lover, man.
Is that what you do?
Indiki.
Yeah, no. There that is. But yeah, man. So let me even see what the fuck. Cool. But yeah, We got 2 new segments coming, man. This is one of them. You've seen us in the podcast studio before. Large up Jukebox, large up Savage Dam, large up Moses.
Large all of them up, man.
Large up the whole team still, but
It's a new chapter now.
it's a new chapter now. So literally, like bro said, where he's been putting in the legwork, built his own office for trendsetters. You can see you're all wearing it really and truly. Where's your hat? Where's your black hat?
I even put it over there. So.
Man, obviously it's only right, like we just kind of take over and have our own space, you know what I'm trying to say, like not Chicken Kitchen, Jukebox and them man doing their thing still, like the podcast studio we've been in for time, like you can tell we're fucking with it because we're always there, but this is our own space now, you know what I'm saying?
Chat to me though, like I've seen it on your snap when it was first getting built, but my first time here, mad thing, so like.
Nah, love, bro. Love.
Let the people know the process and actually how long it took, bro.
Yeah, man. So the office. So I run it back quickly. So I always wanted like my own space type of thing because in reality,
Might me to catch up.
like having a clothing brand, I was running it outside of my mum's house, innit? So I just got hella tracksuits, hella t-shirts, and my mum's front of me, but she's not having it, bro. So
Like, what was Mumsy actually saying?
listen,
When you mean running it through Mumsy's yard, like what is that?
when I mean running it, so there's a point where obviously when I first started the brand, I'm only starting on like 30 jumpers or whatever the case may be. But as the brand continues to grow, I'm ordering more and more stock. So I'm ordering like 100 jumpers, 100 t-shirts, 100 tracksuits. And if you know, you can see the boxes behind us here. We say even half, but flipping.
Not even half.
Bro, this is what my mum's living room will look like, and my bedroom. Do you know what I mean? And my mum's an OCD freak, innit? So where she's seeing all the boxes, she's saying this can't happen for much longer. So originally, what I was gonna do was find like a small little space that I can rent. But again, that's just money every month, bro. You know what I mean? That's money going down the drain. So I said, like, cool. Let me hear my mum's noise cussing for a good like year and a half, 2 years. I'm gonna stack up all the profit, and I'm gonna build my own, innit? So obviously, where we're at right now, my nan family owned this land, and I said, alright, cool, I'm gonna build on top of it. So yeah, man, Trendset office. We built this from literally the ground up, brick by brick, like Franklin said. You know what I mean? Flipping.
Got a real life Bob the Builder in the building, guys.
Really, bro. But it's mad, like the whole process. It wasn't even just building, bro. Like it's breaking down to start again. So there used to be like an old structure here. We knocked that down completely. It was rotten. It was all mashed up. But then we realized there was a tree here, bro. I'm gonna see if I can put in a video. There was a tree.
The stump thing.
Yeah, bro. She's probably like what, 10, 15 feet tall. I don't even know. I might be capping on the numbers, but it was a tall tree, innit?
Tall tree.
Yeah. But flipping, yeah, but we had to take down the tree, and believe it or not, that wasn't even the hardest part. The tree came down with ease, but it's the stump. So the roots go down deep into the ground. Naturally, that's gonna mess up the foundation of the office. So we had to make sure all the roots were dead. That was a myth. And once that was finished, it was time to build, man. No, I'm lying. We had to lay down a whole new foundation. So we had like the diggers coming in, digging up all the old mud and cement and all that shit.
Yeah.
Laid down a new foundation and started building. So I said, yeah, it's taken about a year and a half to get to where it is now. It's not 100% finished, but it's got to the point where the men can come here, chill, eat, bring the podcast here. So yeah, man, I'm grateful still.
But you're doing your thing still, like
Oh, man.
obviously you're my bro, innit? So I've been here kind of like every step of the process
You've
from when
seen
you
it,
first
son.
had the idea before anything was even built or taken down or whatever, to obviously now I'm sitting in an actual building, you know what I'm trying to say? I rate it heavy still. Question though, what was like the hardest part? Like at what stage was it the most difficult? So was it like the electricians, like getting the plugs in that socket, plug sockets put in, or was it like getting the toilet or the doors or like painting or the heating? Like I want to know still.
You know what? I feel like it was the start that was the hardest storm. Like the actual starting process was the hardest, man. Like, I'm just doing bare manual labor like I'm a slave, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Bare manual labor.
Feel like Chicken George.
Bro, I've got the wheelbarrows, bare mud in it. So
Yeah.
we're taking the mud from this area over here and we're bringing it to the back. And there's a skip at the back. But naturally, we're trying to save money here, do you know what I mean? So we didn't have no machine that could lift up the mud from the barrel into the skip. So what we're doing now, we put some makeshift wooden plank, walking up the plank and tipping it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't touch gym for a good couple months, man, because that was my gym session. And then, yeah, even that actual bricks for this office, bro, like each and every brick, man lifted up, brought it over here. We dropped out the front over there, got to go pick up the bricks, bring them over here one by one, two by two, you know what I mean? So that was probably the most strenuous still. It was hard graft, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's worth it, man. It's
Literally.
worth it, man. The foundation. And I feel like you can even use that as like a like a transferable, like a gem for life, innit? Like whatever you do, the start is always the hardest, bro. Like the foundation, whether it's the foundation of a building, an office.
And where you done it like that as well, I feel like it makes it more authentic.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Imagine this year, so.
I rate it still.
So, the clothing brand's called Trendsetter London. I got that from my initials TSL in it. So that's the foundation of the brand.
I'm not trying to bake the gov.
I'm not trying to make the goal, but my initials are TSL, so it came Trendsetter London. That's the foundation of the brand. So I said, alright, cool. When it comes to the foundation of the office, I'm gonna put the same initials on the foundation. So underneath this actual office, under the floor, like I actually engraved my initials, TSL. That's mine, my brother's and my dad's initials, you know what I mean? So I said, yeah,
That's cold.
it's built on a solid foundation type of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, you see this office here, it's
It's
like,
hard still.
it's mad. Like this office, walking through this door, I don't know if you lot feel it, I know you believe in energies a lot, but when you walk into this office, it's good energy, innit?
Yeah, I
Like,
feel it still.
you feel like you can come in here, you can work, you can graft, you can just put your mind at ease and just focus type of things, you know what I mean? So that's the energy that man kind of puts
It's
into this
hustler's energy.
office. Exactly, bro.
I like that still.
You know what
I
I mean?
like that.
So yeah, the office is good. I feel like this is always gonna be my home, but I'm giving myself like another 2-3 years until we move out here into the next thing. I'm not saying I'm gonna build the next thing, you never know, but
Yeah.
there's something, you know what I mean?
But even like, this is your own spot, bro. Like, this is actually your own spot.
Like, you can just come in whenever, even if you just want to chill,
100%.
clear your head, whatever. Just
I
open.
rate that still. So like, you're saying now that like, if you want to move in the next 2 to 3 years, but really and truly, this is always going to be a Trendsetter office, but it can just be repurposed and used for other shit. So like you said, you got your little brother or your pops man, or like shout out Rakai, a family member who wants to obviously get into the music thing, that can now make it into a Trendsetter studio.
Bro,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
he's come down here already and he's done that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I feel like with this office here, there's so many things you can do with it. Even me, I'm gonna have like a full functioning photo studio inside of here. So along this wall here, you're gonna have the backdrop, and then you're gonna pull it down obviously, and then my photographer can be standing where you are, YC, and taking pictures of the models, you know what I mean? Again, that's cutting costs, but then not only that, I can start generating
Literally,
revenue
right,
from that
that's
as well
cool.
now, do you know what I mean? So let's say there's another brand that wants to take some photos, alright, cool. I've got the facilities for that, you can come through, take your pictures, you've got a kitchen over there, you've got a bathroom, you know what I mean? So literally everything you need, you've got, bro. So yeah, man, I'm grateful, so
I rate that
I'm
still.
grateful, I'm grateful.
What is so like? What does like this office look like at its most finished position? So to me, this shit look done. The fact I can sit here, rest my foot there, and eat my dumpling burger, this shit is done enough to me. There's Wi-Fi and that, I'm cool with it. But I know to you, there's a couple bits and bobs, like little nuances you want to get done.
Yeah.
At what point will it be, yeah, cool?
So we're almost there still, we're almost across the line.
Percentage-wise, what we say, like 80, 75?
I say like an 85.
Strong.
That's strong
Yeah,
still.
I say like an 85 still. So I want to get the sofa in here. I'm ordering the sofa next week. So maybe even next episode, you lot might see us sitting on the sofa rather than the desk.
Cool,
I want to do that as well. Like I don't want it to be so formal inside here.
Yeah,
do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
and that's part of the reason we moved to anyway,
Exactly.
isn't it?
Like man can just sit down on the sofa, have a conversation. And plus, there's no rules, bro. Like I could be sitting on the sofa, you can be over there in the kitchen, and we can still have a conversation.
Yeah, bro. You could be lying on the sofa, I could be doing some push-ups, and
That's what I'm
there's
saying,
both
bro.
in the episode. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
So we've got more room to kind of be creative with it. So far, obviously, right inside here right now, it might be a little bit chilly, but that's because the underfloor heating isn't put down properly yet. Do you know what I mean? It's all wired, it just hasn't been connected yet. So underfloor heating needs to be done. Tuesday, summer's almost over now. It's gonna start getting cold, so I need that sorted. And then the bathroom as well, man. We got a shower inside there.
Shower in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, I didn't even pre that.
Yeah, man. It's not done yet. The shower's not done yet, but you'll see.
Saying after the man don't go out at night.
You know what I'm saying? Quick shower, freshen up. You know what I mean?
Or if you're putting in a graveyard shift, you can just freshen up, wash your balls, and go to work or
I was
something.
thinking about it, bro. Like, man don't need to leave this place, bro. Every night, I can cook my food over there,
You know what I'm saying?
wash my dishes, go piss some poo in the toilet, go shower, you know what I mean? Come and graft. Like, man actually don't need to leave this
Yeah,
office,
good still.
So,
I rate that still.
my gem, though, and I was saying this to my guy the other day,
Yeah.
is consistency, bro. And that word gets thrown around a lot, yeah? But it's not a joke. Like, I started this clothing brand when I
You
was
say you
15.
can't hack it.
But it's my
You know
shit.
when you drink something and it goes down the wrong hole,
You're speaking of you.
He's saying, you just work trying to cough.
oh, it went down the wrong hole, bro.
Hey, that's a joke.
Like, yeah.
Well,
What I'm saying, consistency, I feel like that word gets thrown around all the time, innit? Do you know what I mean? But like at this here, sitting inside this office is living proof of what consistency is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, I started this when I was 15 years old in school. At the time, there was a lot of men that started clothing brands around the same time. They're not here today to that type of thing.
They ain't got their own office
They don't have
and
that.
built.
They don't have that. But not even just forget the office and whatnot. They don't have the brand no more. Like the brand's actually not here. And that's another thing I always say. You need to have a deep-rooted passion in what you're doing. You see this shit,
Otherwise,
bro.
don't do it.
Trendsetter, like the clothes that we're wearing, the hats up there, bro. Like I'm passionate about this.
Yeah, I can see it as well that you're actually passionate.
Bro, and do you know what? I feel like the passion's grown over the years because I've invested so much into this. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, trendsetters like my youth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, consistency, it's not a joke. I don't know about you lot's religious beliefs, but God, I've been praying up a lot. So I prayed over this brand.
Yeah.
So I know that's the reason why it is where it is today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I rate that still. And as I always say, like, not even I would say, as you always say, bro, FCHW. And I'm really, because bro's been telling me this for a time, yeah. And I took it in, but I'm like, yeah, that's just bro's little. Not even little, that's just bro's
Wait,
thing.
FCHW?
I'm gonna get into that, yeah. That's a quote that stands for faith, consistency, and hard work in it. And I know bro's been carrying that one since a youth days, you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like for me, when I actually, because I did believe in it, it's not a case like, yeah, it's just whatever. But when I'm seeing that quote like really internalized within bro, and now look, we're in an office that my man built brick by brick, that is literally a physical representation of your faith, your consistency, like it's saying, and nothing would happen without hard work in it. So I rate it, man.
And it's in that order, bro.
Yeah.
Was it FCHW?
FCHW.
Faith,
My first tax, that's
consistency.
what I'm getting for the first tax.
Yeah.
100, but it's in that order, innit? Like it's FCHW for a reason. So I feel like the first step in whatever you're doing, you gotta have faith in it. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. If you don't have faith in your team, just stop it from the start. You know what I mean? Then you need to be consistent with what you're faithful about. You know what I mean? So that consistency needs to get applied throughout, and then it's the hard work. And I feel like with those things, you can't go wrong, bro. Like you actually can't go wrong. There's no leaks in it.
What you saying today? That's like your ingredients for success. FC and HW, hard work.
Straight up.
And then, yeah, man.
Straight up. That's literally it, bro. You know what I mean?
So talk to me about flash it only.
Let me finish
What's
this
the man?
fly shit only burger quick.
Wait,
What
yeah,
did you
where
get?
did that actually come from, bro?
What burger did you get?
Fried dumpling.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I gotta say, I might have to go for the jerk next time, you know.
It's too hot, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
What's that thing, Joe?
How can you be a
Nah.
Caribbean man and you can't have the jerk?
I said this can't. They've seen it on Wings and Wisdom.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. I can't do
That
it.
episode was funny still.
Let me try a potato wing.
But yeah, flash only. This whole collection came about with the office in it. So because I was born in the office, it took a lot of time, energy, and money. I'm gonna keep it real with you, yeah, to build this shit. So I had to take a big gap out of Trendsetter where we didn't drop at all. You know what I mean, because obviously the whole team was focusing on this. So I said to the team, listen, when it is time to come back, we're coming back strong. We're making a statement type of thing. So number one, having the logo big and bold on the back. Show them. Oh, 1 second. I was gonna grab a t-shirt. They're all packaged up.
Yeah, not gonna work.
Nah, I
That's
remember
legit.
seeing it in Portugal
Yeah.
when we
man.
flew out, and I was like, yeah, that one's gonna take you clear.
Yeah, with that guy, that.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Is it say flash it only? I'm full of shit.
Literally.
That guy was funny
You're
still.
killing me still.
So yeah, I was saying, like I said to the team, we need to come back with a statement type of thing. Do you know what I mean? We can't just come. Even the opponent tracksuits, they were like hard tracksuits, quality's up, but it's not out there in your face, innit? So I needed something that you see us type of thing. And yeah, so with this t-shirt here, you can see it's big, bold on the back. You can't miss this shit type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of the statement, to be big and bold in your face. Also, the fact that it's got a swear word in it. It's got like the word shit in it, obviously with our logo. That's gonna get people talking as well, do you know what I mean? There's been a few people that is a bit cautious to wear the t-shirt because it says flash it only, but at the end of the day, if you're not on no flash shit, you can't really rock the
I
t-shirt.
think it's a good marketing trick anyways.
100%.
Because even me, sometimes when you want to just make a statement, like imagine if like I bought a hoodie and just said some average writing, it was like, stop giving a fuck what people think in like a nice design. I'm buying that because it's saying something, do you know what I mean?
Different,
Rather than-
bro.
Mom.
And then also, what was I gonna say? There's more like a meaning behind it. I feel like you need to be on some flash shit anyway, regardless of whether you're wearing a fly shit top, you should be on some fly shit. And when I mean that, I mean like, you're on some fly shit if you're looking after your family. I consider that fly shit, you know what I mean? I feel like you're on some fly shit if you're working a 9-to-5 job. It might not be what you want to do, but you're doing it so you can fund your dream. That you're on some fly shit type of thing, you know what I mean? So obviously it will help to wear the fly shit on your tee, but if you're operating on that type of level, like you're taking care of business, you're standing in the work, you're on some fly shit, do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's deeper than the clothing. No, that's the idea behind it, bro, man. And so far, it's been a good reception still.
So what comes next though? Like, how do you we got a little Q&A where a couple of you guys obviously asked us some questions and we're gonna go through. But I'm actually just picking your brain because I just want to know, like, when it comes to making drops or collections and shit for a clothing brand, do you have like a timeline, a calendar? Is it as and when? Is it where you just come up with an idea in your head? How does that work?
So really and truly, the standard in the fashion industry is being like 6 months ahead. So you're half a year ahead type of thing. You know what I mean? So where man are thinking about
Of what? Like the rest of the game?
In terms of like designs and whatnot. So where, let's say I'm in summer now, really and truly, I should have my winter production getting made right now. So when winter comes, it's ready to go type of thing. You know what I mean? And when it comes to that, you need to be ahead of the game completely. That you need to be able to spot trends. Obviously we're trendsetters, but you need to be able to spot trends and see what's going to be happening in the next 6 months type of thing. So yeah, in terms of the process, bro, like it's been trial and error. I don't really have a set process. It's more where my mind's at the time, innit? Like whatever inspirations I take from life, that's what I'm gonna try and conceptualize that into clothing, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, for example,
that's hard.
The opulent tracksuits. At that point in my life, I'm thinking, yeah, like I'm done with this hooded tracksuit and whatnot. I want to step a bit more fly, a bit more elegant. You know what I mean? I might want to go to Oxford Street type of thing.
Oxford Street, yeah.
I might want to step to Oxford Street type of thing. Do you get me? So that's where my mind was at the time. So I said, alright, cool. Let me make a tracksuit that kind of reflects where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
I rate that still.
Yeah. And I saw something from Reese Wabara, the owner of Mandem Devoya. He said you shouldn't release anything that you wouldn't be excited to buy from another brand. Do you know what I mean? And I can say that if I saw this top in a Selfridges and a Harrods, and mark my words, that's what we're gonna be, I'd buy it. Like I'll buy this top type of thing. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't just buy it because it's my brand. I think it's a certain top. So that's kind of like the mindset I keep. Like if I'm not excited to buy it from another brand and take out money from my own pocket, I'm not dropping it type of thing. Yeah.
I think that's what's the word? That's like a mentality that all business owners, or whether you got a product or service-based business, like even for me and Ty Creates, we'll get into that, yeah. I couldn't ever publish or release a website that if I was the end user for that website, I wouldn't even fuck with or like tap in with or fulfill the call to action or buy from them or book the call, whatever the ask is for the website. If I wouldn't do that, I'm saying to my client, I can't lie, this is good, but we need to go back to the drawing board and I think this is what should be changed. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you want to create stuff that you're proud of regardless of the fact that you own that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I hear that fully still.
100%. 100%.
I hear that fully bully.
That's not even just, that's like you said, it's not even just clothing, man. It's anything you do. Or you gonna take that tissue?
No, I'm taking it.
You want to take that one?
Bro, I'm taking bare time.
There's more here, man.
Bro, guys are hogging up the tissues. I didn't even see this, bro.
But yeah, man, so that's kind of like a bit more about the Flash OG collection, a bit more about the office. Yeah, bro, man.
We didn't even, sorry to interrupt, we didn't even start this off right, bro. And I'm going to start with you. How's the man's mental health, bro? Out of 10 and why?
Chat to them.
See, it's a good...
And also, yeah, we're inside the Trendset office, so this is a safe space.
Safe
the
space.
man them can really speak, innit? So don't hold back. If you're feeling shit, you're feeling shit. If you're not, you're not. But talk, man.
I was saying good 8. Good week at work. Whatever. You know, I had my injury in it, but slightly getting better.
Football team.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that, bro. 'Cause I don't even know about that.
I was around at a game like 2 weeks ago now. Must have just got hurt like the first 10 minutes of in the game. Just come off, hurt my hip in it. Went doctors. I just got bruising. He said I'll probably be back in like 3 weeks. So I've been feeling like kind of down from it, but
why? Why have you been feeling down?
Bro, it's just like killed my mood really. I ain't been really able to do what I want to do. I feel like, and I was just getting fit again as well.
Yeah.
And where it's pre-season, I'm slightly missing like the crucial parts, but
that's what's mad about football, bro. Because you lot are relying on your body to make sure you perform in it.
Literally,
So if
bro.
your body fucks
It's
up,
failing on me. That's why I feel like my body's failing on me right now. But
But I understand that. And you see mental health in football, that must be crazy. When my little brother plays football, yeah, and I see like what his mood's like when he loses a game, or if he misses a goal, bro, he's pissed. He's pissed, bro. You know what I mean? So imagine that now you actually can't play because your body's not right.
And you know why that must be difficult? Because it's like your mind is strong. That you in your head you're thinking like, I want to
you can do this,
but your body is like.
you know what's the harder I think as well? Like when you're seeing your friends training shit and you actually like can't even take part because the body's just not allowing you to. But
Well, that must be shit. Still.
So how's it looking now? Like,
probably like 2 more weeks, but I'm not even really thinking about it too tough because I've got a couple of days away. Birthday next week.
Come on.
Had a good week at work, so it's kind of lifted my spirit. And even just being here today with the Mandem, literally lifted my spirit a little bit.
Good luck.
And the video shoot yesterday. Watch how
What
bro's
video
music
shoot,
video.
bro?
My brother's music video.
Who's your brother, bro?
Shout him out, man.
Moving like all the audience know who, bro.
Sparks, Sip Nom, bro. Trust me. Next up.
Nah.
Yeah,
Is there a name of the song yet?
Left London. Out soon. I don't know when. Out
I'm
soon.
gonna say August time.
Say August time.
I'm putting it out now, so it has to be August time. You know, like that.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, so obviously I'm not touching on my mental health yet, but for more context, obviously, bro's brother's a rapper, soon to blow. Overdue that he's been should have blown. Sparks, man. Got a hard song, should I say. We all went down to the music video, yeah, showed them love, supported and that, man. It's my first time actually being at a music video and that as well, so it was good kind of being around that kind of energy. And yeah, man. So seeing how your mental health's been at 8 so far, what sort of thing could you do to get it to be a 10? Obviously, football's out of your control, but is there nothing you could do in the meantime to make sure that you still feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. This week, I ain't been really hitting gym or anything.
Yeah.
So like, I've just been going sauna, just chilling. I feel like that's just allowed me to clear my mind and whatnot. Going with my boy Dean. We just go talk about life and whatever. But yeah, that's helped me like clear my mind. I think I need to just keep that up. And then, yeah, I don't know, just work on rehab and shit. But yeah, no, I feel good though. Like, even just coming out today, I feel like I need to just leave my yard a bit more, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come link them and them. Even if I wasn't even gonna hop in today, just watch you, man, I feel like it would have been good. So,
My mum's.
I'm happy that I'm in the...
I'm glad that you jumped in, though, man.
where I'm here.
Hungry.
Sometimes just being around the energy, the space, the man, them, it's good still. And that happened to me, so I noticed that you just need to get out the yard. All been there, man.
What about you? You meant
I'm not the same. And you know what? One thing about Ty, yeah? He's always the one that's asked at the man then. With your mental health saying,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he'll jump on the phone to me in the morning. How are you, brother? How's your day, brother? that's Ty's thing.
Like,
That's
bro,
exactly
I could actually be feeling shit, yeah. I'll get on the phone to Ty, yeah, and it'll just make me laugh
Yeah,
or some
bro.
shit. Like,
Like he'll come on the phone, he'll be talking, be like, I tell you, imagine this, he'll be like, actually, wait, hold on. How
you
are
know what I'm
brother?
saying? That's Ty, bro. I swear down.
That's Ty, innit? So I don't feel like you, even though man will arch you back and
Yeah, that's
whatnot,
funny
I don't
still.
feel like you have the opportunity ever to really say how you feel, innit? So now the stage is yours, bro, yeah? You got a full, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take it where you want to take it. How are you, innit?
Bro said, let me eat my food today.
Yeah, bro. Do your thing.
Alright, cool. Me, how is my
Cool
mental
breakdown,
health?
bro.
Let me actually think about this before I just say any shit answer. Alright, cool. I'd say that my mental health is like a good 7, and I'm basing that off of the last like couple months. Let's say 6 weeks since I came back from France, which we can touch on in a second as well. I'd say the reason why it's a 7, like nothing bad necessarily, though depends on how you look at it, has gone wrong in my life. Like things are still going good, still making progress and stuff. But I feel like the things that are kind of lowering my mental health just a little bit is that I'm taking on too much things which are stressing me a little bit, and the things that are outside of my control. And it's like, you know when you know better but you're not doing better. I know because I can hear me. That's the fucked up thing. I can hear myself saying this, like on my Snapchat story or preaching to somebody last year saying that, why are you stressing about things that aren't in your control? But there's certain things like, let's just say personal family stuff I'm not gonna touch too big on now. But there's a certain stuff going on that is not really in my control, but I'm just feeling the stress from that situation, do you know what I mean? And I don't really know how to kind of like mitigate it and brush it. Does that make sense? Even though it's stuff not in my control. Yeah.
But I feel like, let me finish eating.
Burgers hitting still.
Burgers hitting.
Burgers hitting still.
But I feel like not worrying about things that's not in your control, it's kind of bullshit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Because even though you can't control it, it's still affecting you.
Wow.
You know, I can hear the mentality behind it. Like, even if you do stress about it, you can't change nothing about it. But that doesn't deny the fact that it's still happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't even feel like it's a thing where you need to try and block it out because you can't, bro. Like you said,
like
it's friends and family, bro. Like you can't really. Do you know what I mean? It's here. It's in front of you anyway, type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But is there not stuff that like takes your mind off it? Like
Sometimes, like, shit. But I say I need to get back to training then. I think.
yeah, that's what I was asking you. Literally,
Yeah, you was asking me before we jumped in. Probably training and gym, but I haven't given myself a chance to be consistent in the gym because like I started at the gym, I ain't been all week. But just working my body like properly helps me. Like when I first started up to the gym and I was telling both of you, I was like, yeah, man, feel good. Like been in the gym, like it's just a stress relief. Like working on your physical body, like what you were saying about football, actually helps the mindset so much, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So if you know that, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to everyone.
Yeah,
why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Why are you not in the gym? If you know that's the one thing keeping you sane,
really.
why aren't you there?
I don't know, bro. I
well,
think
it's motivation at the same time because sometimes you could be like, oh yeah, I finished work, get yard, you touch your bed and you're just like, oh,
yeah.
is it a thing like that or?
Do you know what it is for me? Yeah, it's because I consciously in my mind I know that my mental health and my physical kind of strength is linked, but on a subconscious level, I'm not making that connection, so I don't really see it as a direct benefit. Like, put it this way, I wake up and think, should I go gym? Nah, I CBA because it's gonna be long working out and doing this, but I should think to myself, let me go gym because X and X is stressing me, and this is the answer to stop me from letting it stress me.
I feel like that's like everyone though,
Yeah.
bro.
Does that make
Like,
sense?
When you go gym, well, me personally,
Yeah.
well, I could be like, yeah, I don't want to go. Remember when I was banging gym hard?
Yeah,
like, even before holiday, I was
hard
like,
still.
bro, there was times I just like CBA, it's just long. But after I've gone, bro, I felt so good. Like
Yeah,
even mentally and physically, I just felt so
you
much
just feel
better
good.
about myself.
I think I need to just like, not even keep telling myself, I just need to realize that every time I go gym or every time I go training, it's not, this shit is just the exterior, but what it's really doing is building up the mental strength and helping me cool off from shit that's going on in my head.
Really and truly, the exterior, the muscles in that, the biceps and triceps,
Yeah.
that's just a byproduct. You know what I mean?
it
Like,
is
that's secondary, but
Yeah,
primary is your
primary,
mental
yeah.
health type of thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So when you're
yeah,
going to the gym, you're training your body, but you're training your mind as well, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because, bro, as you're lifting up these weights,
Yeah.
your body's going under physical pressure, but it's sometimes like your mind is a lot weaker than your body type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So you're in the gym and you can lift up mad weights. Like, do you ever go to the gym, and you're doing your set, and you know that you can physically lift it, but something in your mind saying, no, let me bring it down a weight, or let me do less reps. Do you know what I mean? Because your mind's saying, listen, I can't handle this, but your body's capable of doing it type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So
Because you're not physically weak, you're mentally weak. In
exactly.
That way, innit?
But then going to the gym, you're training
so
up
true,
that.
bro.
You're, like, your brain is a muscle as well type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So you're training that simultaneously, bro.
You got wings there still.
Yeah, man. That's for tea still. I can't even eat that. Trust me.
But yeah, man, I think other than that, my mental health is good. That's the only thing that's kind of playing on my mind. Because like I told you, man, before we jumped in, like certain stuff just going on around me right now, which is kind of just affecting my day, even though I'm trying not to allow it to affect my day. But like we just said now, I know the answer. So by next week's episode, it should be better because I would have had a consistent week.
Nah, bro. Because like, what do you mean you know the answers? The answer is not necessarily gym, because going to the gym is not fixing the problem. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So what do you mean you know the answer? What does
You
that
can't
mean?
even really say, oh, by next week's episode.
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro, you don't know what next week's
You sound like season 1 Tyler Benny, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna mindset. Bro, it's not that, bro. You don't know the answer, bro. You don't know the answer.
You're right. But what I mean is like, now that I'm talking about it and I'm saying to myself that I go gym for my mental health, I don't go gym. Like making it primary is what I'm saying and not secondary. Now I know that if this is what's going on and this is the problem, the solution is hit the gym, and I'll make sure that I be consistent because mental health is primary. Does that make sense?
At the same time, you should try other avenues as well.
Yeah, right.
Even remember when I said to you yesterday, let's hit sauna Monday.
Yeah.
And see how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how that's.
And I used to journal as well. At the start of the year, I used to journal bare, but if I'm being honest, I don't really make time for that anymore.
What do you guys feel like here? What's the one thing that you guys can do when you're in your complete flow state? When I say flow state, I mean that you don't even need to think about doing it. It's just autopilot. Your body's just doing it naturally and you enjoy it and it's something that you love and your body's just flowing. So that, for example, I know me when I was younger, not so much now, but when I'm playing basketball. Bro, it's like my body's just doing it. Do you know what I mean?
That's me.
My body's just doing it. Or for example now, like you ever know them times where this was me last night. I got back at like 6 in the morning. You're tired. You're falling asleep at the wall, and you get home.
And you're like,
you say
how
to
was I
yourself,
driving?
How the flip did I
That's
get?
happened to me.
How did I actually get here, bro?
I know you can't relate.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
But your body's in a flow state, innit? Like your body's just doing it because you've done it so many times. So what's that one thing with the Mandem where you're just flowing? Where you don't even need to think about it.
Man, martial arts. I keep saying this, man. I need to get back to training, bro. I'm moving like a bitch still. Martial arts, like that same thing you're describing is me when I'm at training and coaches are saying, yeah, I want you to just do sparring rounds. We call it fish tank. 6 people lined up. There's like 13 of the other class members. 6 go in to fight the 6 who standing on their base, and then every minute we change and go round and round. And bro, I'm just going in, and I'm so in the zone. Yeah, no time to breathe. Just push. Like it's just that's my flow.
Bro, that's what you need to be doing, bro. Like if you can. Bro, that's like the ultimate level of peace. Some people think peace is sitting there and bro, it's not that, bro. I'm telling you, like your peace, bro, is punching man up and getting punched up too. You know what I mean? Like, that's your peace, bro. Because during that time, I guarantee you're not thinking about the stress of family and friends and business, bro. You're flowing. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you need to get. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right. Still.
What about you, bro? Like, what's the one thing you're
right still?
Mine's probably like
you're right still
football, but like with a Mandem, like a goal session, a power league type thing. It's not too serious. Literally just jokes. You're going laughing. You're catching up with old friends. And you can just like, there's no pressure in it. It's just a man them kicking balls together.
See what I'm saying, bro? Like those are the things that you need to be doing, bro. So, like, all of us, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like that will make your. It sounds mad, but that'll make your soul happy. Like you know, we're inside, like you just feel fulfilled, type of thing, bro. Like when we're eating the chicken kitchen, once we're finished, we'll be filled up. But like doing that thing when you're in your flow state, like your spirit, your soul will feel fulfilled. Like I had a good day today, type of thing. You know what I mean?
What about you? What's your flow zone?
Boy.
I like that, flow zone.
Flow zone. Right now, I'll be honest, I don't even know what it is, man. I don't know. Like,
how you good in the Mandem? You don't
I
know
don't know exactly, bro. But you know what?
this guy?
But you know why I was good in the Mandem? Because I've been grilling myself. Because I've had this in my head for ages. Like I can flash back to when I was playing basketball, bro. And I swear down, that's my happiest time, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like lunchtime, as soon as that bell rings for lunch, bro, I'm running to the court. And anyhow they told me the court's closed, I'm pissed. Ruin my whole day type of thing. Do you know what I mean? I remember playing basketball, like, and it's just instinct. Someone might go out for a shot, boom, slap it out of the hand. But I might never be looking in that direction, but I can see it from the corner of my eye. Zoop, back, that's mine.
Body
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I need to get into basketball.
I'm saying we hit the court, bro, one day.
I'm on, man.
But then again, like you said, bro, fuck that still, because I remember saying to you like a good 3 months ago, what are you gonna do to make sure that you can incorporate basketball into your diary a week? Because we're all busy, but that don't mean shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, you make time for things that are priority to you. So you're saying that gets you to your flow state, so it's a priority, but you're not making time for said priority. So when are you gonna do that?
No, do you know what it is? I was doing that. I'll keep it transparent. I'll keep it a buck with you. So man was going to the basketball court indoor, like an indoor basketball. But it was for myself, innit? I was speaking to a girl. Well, I wasn't speaking to a girl at the time, but there's a girl that I was cool with. And she was opening up.
Listen,
there was a girl that I was cool. Nah, big man thing. I wasn't even doing nothing.
I'll say that.
I believe you.
Nah, I'll tell you why it is. Anyway, flipping. Yeah, there's a girl that used to open up the basketball court for me. Innit? Big court for myself, like a proper 5-a-side court. But I ended up getting into a mad argument with her, innit? Like me and her stopped talking. So now that court's not even available, bro. Like that's the reality of it. That's not an excuse.
I can't look at this guy, bro.
That's just the real. So I had the court there pattern and I was going there. That's what me and Azafa went that time. But then that just went down the drain. Do you know what I mean? It went down. And I'm not
this guy, bro. Wait.
Yo. I carry on my bad.
Don't let this guy's foolishness.
But yeah, that's probably the main reason that court's not even available no more for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
Even me, I used to play a bit of basketball with my cousin when I was younger.
Was it?
Like,
do you know what position you played or just playing about?
Just like on the courts, like
on a
streets
casual.
or whatever. But gee, man can hit them threes, man.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So, we'll put it to the test
Steph
eventually.
Curry,
man.
yeah, we'll have a little competition or
We'll
something.
put it to the test, you know what I mean? But yeah, so everyone that's watching the pod, man, figure out what your flow state is. It might not even be sport. I feel like for the Mandem, it's all being sport. But it might be like drawing, it might be art, it might be music. Like I know Rakaya, bro, like when he's inside here, or he's at home and he's writing bars, bro.
Just in his zone.
Sometimes you'll be speaking to him, he can't even hear you, bro. You think he's violating you, he's taking a piss, but he's so locked into what he's doing, like the outside world don't even exist type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's like a hiding place for people. That's like a hiding place in plain sight, innit? So to everyone else, you're there, they can see you, but you're in your own world.
Nah, find the flow state still. I'm back now, my bad still. You know when someone just says something that just sparks from something else from anyway. But cool, but I hear that. Flow state, I feel like we all know what our flow states are, and this is something I can say I've actually learned in it because I didn't really know flow zone, flow state, what that really was in it.
But yeah, let's take the conversation somewhere else, man. So
I'm a slow eater,
clearly you lot might not be hungry.
Bro, I'm a slow eater, I can't lie. Like, man,
I don't know, bro. You know it's my first meal of the day. Like I can't eat too much from the first meal, Sam. Especially when I ain't eating today, bro. I take bare long to eat.
Mad, bro. Clap that down. But listen, let's talk about Chicken Kitchen, man, because we put the announcement out there. Yeah, good reception. Everyone was going crazy about it. It's something that we've been working on for a couple months. It's been in the pipeline, and we finally got across the line now to the point where we got Chicken Kitchen here, the official sponsor of the podcast. So before I go in, bro, I'll give you the stage. Talk about the sponsorship with Chicken Kitchen, what that means for the podcast. Yeah, bro, chat to them, man.
How did it even come about? You know, explain it.
Cool, so yeah, this came about like a good 2-3 months ago, I want to say, and it all kind of stemmed from a conversation with bro and the team. To be honest, we sat down with the team before we even reached out to Chicken Kitchen. My bad. Before we even reached out to Chicken Kitchen, and we said, listen, like this is like in a team status. We said we want to start.
What's the team status? Tell them because they might not know.
Alright, cool.
They won't know.
So team status is just like a weekly call we have with the rest of our team. We've got 2 other members of our team, large up Antonia and large up LT. And every week we have a status call with them to kind of just track where we are at in terms of clips, where we're at in terms of views, what can we be doing to do better. It's just like a whole audit. We use that whole hour to just audit everything. What's going well in the last week, what's not going well, what can we change, what can be better, what's upcoming for the next 2-3 weeks, boom. When we was talking about the what can we do to be better, we started saying that we need to start building relationships and alignment with other brands, even if they're not in the podcast space or the clothing space, whatever, who are already up there. Because we're now up there in our own industry and what we're doing, yeah. But how can we now like build some allies and different things and kind of showcase the value between both parties? Does that make sense? So the word sponsorship started flying around. I was thinking, what type of industries do we want to get into? Obviously, my bro's got Trendsetter, so there's no other reason for us to reach out to a different clothing brand. It don't make no sense. But food, I ain't cooking for the man them. He ain't trying to cook mid-episode. So why don't we get either a restaurant or a fast food place or a fruit punch business and get some sort of involvement from them so we can help them out and they can help us out. Film a baby, you know what I'm saying? It's transactional, win-win. And then was thinking, rather than just doing it on a business level, what are the brands or businesses, should I say, that we actually want to get involved with for them? Because I feel like there's a difference between a business relationship and a bit more of a personal, like I actually fuck with this brand and I'm not doing it just because it looks good from a sponsorship level. Does that make sense? And that's where the whole idea of CK came about. Where our podcast is based in West London anyways, it's local. Every episode, where we're going, bro, we're always going to eat at Chicken Kitchen anyways.
Bro, I'll be calling this guy.
Bro's always calling me like, this is my Saturdays go 11 till 1 I'm filming with you, then we'll go Chicken Kitchen probably 1 till 2, 2 till 3 I'm coming to his yard with a fruit punch. All the like, that's the motive. That's all the time, yeah. Every Saturday, every other Saturday, yeah. And then how did it kind of run after that? Still,
you said the fruit punch was flying straight to YC.
Literally, bro, literally just like, yo, hold that. But then yeah, man, and then really it's over to you still about how we kind of made moves and got in there, man.
Yeah, man. So flipping, just jumping in, like we had like a relationship with the owner of Chicken Kitchen already, type of thing. Shout out Sheldon, man. He's the owner of Chicken Kitchen, and I've had a relationship with him for the past couple of years now on a trendsetter wave, innit? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, old school. Sheldon and my dad went to school together, innit?
Oh, swear.
Yeah, and it was tight type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I always had that relationship there with Sheldon, and it was just about. I always knew I wanted to work with Chicken Kitchen as the brand, but it's about 2 things: like 1, how, and 2, when. Do you know what I mean? Like those are the two questions that were just unanswered. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know how I could work with them or when I could. Do you know what I mean? So as the podcast continued to grow, I felt more comfortable to approach Sheldon and say, listen, like this is what we got here. We've got this many views over here on YouTube, on TikTok. These are the type of conversations that we have. We're from West London as well. We're young and we're pushing. Like we had more proof to actually show Sheldon this is what we're doing, innit? So, do you know what I mean? Like the back record was there, the history was there. So yeah, bro, it was as simple as a phone call, letting them know what we do. And then, I jumped on a call with him quickly. And then me and bro quickly, like a week after, arranged a Zoom call with him, jumped on a Zoom call, ran through the whole play. Obviously me and Ty separately sat down and figured out exactly what we're gonna do, what ideally we want it to look like, type of thing. Okay. And then, yeah, bro, sat down with Sheldon on the call, and Sheldon was mad blessed as well, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, even what we expected to come on, what type of level we expected to come on, he said, no, let's take it a step further, type of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's love, man. So, yeah, man, that's how the whole thing came about. And like Ty said, like we actually go there. It's not a brand.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it makes sense for you guys. It's not like it's
I'm happy still,
bro. It's not like a brand that we have to sit here and lie and pretend that you lot saw me clap down my burger. Do you know what I mean? It's not something that we have to lie.
It's not a joke.
You
know what I mean?
And I feel like that's even better for Chicken Kitchen and Sheldon as well, because it's organic, it's authentic type of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We go down there. We got a relationship with the staff.
Nah, real. And sorry to interrupt, my bro. And even adding on to what Tay's saying now, like this is a big kind of like full circle moment for not just me, but for the both of us, like Energizer, because I know for a fact, and I'll leave it to you guys to find that clip. Let's put it this way, any of you guys watching, if you can find this clip I'm going to refer to and send it to our Energizer page, not our personal, our Energizer page, you can come on for an episode. We'll do something for you. We'll
get some Chicken Kitchen.
We'll get some burgers as well, But do you remember, bro, when we must have done a vlog and I don't know which guest we had on, and I was saying to you, bro, one day we're gonna be sponsored by them. Like I remember me filming. I had my phone there, bro, and I was saying, nah, I'm always coming here after the episode. One day, trust me, I'm just waffling to the camera these times. You know how I am, And I said, nah, one day we're gonna get sponsored by them, and then boom. Now look,
words are powerful.
It's real, bro. Like it's actually mad. I know. See, people might look at it and be like, yeah, but you was already close to them. Yeah, but Taylor's dad already went. That doesn't matter, bro. Because at the end of the day, just because there was already a relationship which wasn't even his relationship per se, we made that happen. Does that make sense?
And Sheldon didn't need to say yeah, bro.
Thank you.
He didn't actually need to say yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if we didn't see the value in what we was doing, and like Tay said, it's all about timing, because where we've already got some skin in the game, we've got a couple viral moments, we've already got a good year and a half in the bag full of content. You can go watch that on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever, We just had it was just about execution. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everything's lining up. We got the foundation that bro was talking about with this office right now, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't care what nobody says, you can't chat to me the same, man. Like for us to go out there, put something into fruition that was an idea, and now fast forward a few months, whatever, we're here, eating the fruits of our labour.
I've said it, bro. Like, you man are actually doing your thing still proper. Bro. And it's crazy to me because you man actually met how long ago? Like a year ago now? A year and a bit ago?
Maybe coming up to 2.
Yeah, about coming up to 2 years now still. And but it's still a stranger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You man were strangers, and to see it just come up from the start, fam, I was proud of you.
It's mad, fam. It's mad. It was funny. Remember, I was in the car the other day and I called Joe, and I was like to him, shout out my boy Joe. I was on the phone to Joe and I was like, listen, Joe, Ty was in the car with me as well. But I was on the phone to Joe, and Joe knows both of us. We actually met at Joe's house, innit?
Oh, swear?
Yeah, man, you know Joe, innit?
Yeah, so it's still them link up parties.
Yeah. So I was like to Joe, listen, bro, I don't even chat to Ty no more, Ty's speaking to my girl and whatnot. We're not doing a podcast no more. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm saying to Joe. If you heard Joe's reaction, he said, "What? What am I hearing right now? What am I hearing right now?" But it's mad to think that would ever happen, bro. Because this is bro type of thing. You know what I mean? Not only is my bro, I consider bro family as well. But this is business. We built a solid business together type of thing as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, man, it's mad. It's mad.
And the funniest thing that day, obviously, I'm not violating because Joe's my boy and I can say this, Where Joe's obviously, he moved here from Italy a good few years ago and he's still got a strong accent in him. No, bro, I can't believe it, man. I swear down. What am I hearing, man? I swear down, bro. I was greasing so much in the car. I was like, no, bro, you're lying to me, man. That's my guy, man.
Shout out Joe.
Yeah.
Shout out Joe.
But
literally.
like the people I got in my, and that's another gem really, like always think what other, and I'm gonna go back to my favorite word, leverage. How can you leverage what you've got going on now? So I met bro at a party. Everyone's just,
that I wasn't even meant to be at.
you weren't even meant to be at. Everyone's just drinking alcohol, smoking weed, doing smart whip, and I'm thinking, how can I take this opportunity and get more from this opportunity? So I was thinking, I wasn't even thinking, there was no podcast at the time. I'm thinking Thai creates. How can I use any of these, man, see what they got going on and try to get a client? I found out, start speaking to bro, I'm like, yo, what's your name? Dapper one. He said he got a clothing brand. I'm like, shit, let me start chatting to you because I could see if I could make a website or do something for you and your brand. Then we met up a week later and we went Nando's together and we're talking on trendsetter Thai creates mode, you know what I'm saying, like that.
And you know what's mad? We barely even really spoke about the website, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We sat down, maybe spoke
I'm a
about
shit
it for like 10
salesman
minutes.
still. I wasn't even doing my job right. You know, like that.
Nah, it's funny, bro. Yeah, you fumbled it on that.
I fumbled it back.
On that level, you fumbled it still. Do you know what I mean? But nah, like me and bro probably spoke about the website for like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, like I started telling bro some real shit that I haven't even told my people type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he told me that couple things about him.
Yeah.
And then from then it was just organic, bro. 2 weeks later, no, I think in Nando's we said we'd want to start a podcast.
Yeah,
in
like
Nando's.
just a flying idea.
Yeah,
But
just like
obviously,
a-
it was
yeah.
never. It was like I wouldn't mind doing a podcast, but deep down you're thinking, bro, like probably not with
yeah,
you,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Like, 'cause
yeah,
I don't
no,
know this guy, innit? Like, who the fuck is that,
word,
innit?
word. You get me? So
Yeah.
like, it just got mentioned in the conversation, innit? And then I'm not too sure. I feel like it was more you still. It was more you on the way of like, I'm doing this podcast thing. And I said, what, you're doing it? Saying, nah, cool.
Yeah,
I'm involved.
and
type
you
of
had to
thing.
jump in still.
Yeah. And then,
Nah, that's
flipping-
cold though. Like
yeah.
you man, yeah, man.
mad.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, we went out, we went to that shisha place.
Yeah, large up
That's
here
the first
still.
time man smoked shisha that had my head sick. Man don't smoke, but man smoked shisha for that day.
Yeah.
Head was gone. I remember before that, I said, yeah, let me make sure that when I link bro, I've got a couple things on the table, innit?
Yeah,
So I think we had the name Energizer already.
Yeah.
But then it was all about like, what's the logo gonna look like?
Yeah.
We have the battery.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
charged
Just
up,
charged
strong,
up,
all these
you know
things
what I
kind
mean?
of.
I remember.
Yeah, but charged up, I'd say was an extension from the logo, but strong was just like a word that just came in the episode.
Like, I was hearing that every episode at one point.
Yeah,
Strong.
strong.
I don't even know where that came
Neither
from.
do I still, but you know when man, like sometimes I'm in an episode of Tay and he's just dropping gems, I'm just like, like, yeah, strong.
And I swear, it becomes like your everyday language.
Yeah.
I'll say something to you, I'll say something, you'll be like, strong.
No, bro, he could be like, yeah, I scored today, yeah, strong.
Yeah, that just became a thing, man. And with the podcast, like, there's a
Yeah.
few things that just became like the move type of things. Bro took the biggest bite of that burger. Nah, that is funny, man. I just saw bro's mouth open, wow, like that, and clapped on the burger. That is funny, fam. I couldn't even hold that in. But yeah, there's been a few things like the whole strong thing, the whole push-up thing, getting the energy right. And you lot haven't even really seen that in the episodes because obviously in the old studio, it was limited to where we can put the cameras. You lot can see some push-ups in here now. I think we should do some push-ups as well.
Yeah, man, I'm eating, innit?
Yeah,
You man do your
after you
thing.
do the burger,
bro.
we're doing
Trying to get
our
out of it,
push-ups.
bro.
Say no more.
I'm saying a young 30 minimum. Or I'm saying push it to the limit. This is the first time we're in the office. That's 50.
Just after
50. I'm saying 50. And
Nah,
the
bro.
man that doesn't do it
Guys,
has to do a fourth.
Nah, bro, guys want me on the timeline.
What's the fourth? What's the fourth?
Alright, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah, the man that can't do 50 has to jump on that trampoline, but right now it's wet, so you have to jump up, but you have to land on your bum and stand up. Yeah, straight. You on?
Let me finish my.
Fuck it, come.
I'll do it now.
What? 50 push-ups?
Right now.
Coming in.
Come.
Are you on?
Come.
No.
Right now. Yeah?
Why
Let me
he
make
looks
sure
a bit nervous.
I'm on. What is it? The first to 50?
No, as
No,
long as
like,
you do your 50.
as long as you do 50,
Okay,
innit?
come. Let me move the table. Bro,
I suddenly got to wash my hands though.
Yeah, that tap runs, bro.
This thing, yeah?
Yeah. Let's move the table, man.
guys want to test my masculinity and them kind of things there. Move this way, yo.
This is what I mean. This is what's good about the studio, man. Like, man can really just get creative with it.
No, word.
Get to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah? Where's my drink? I'm ready still.
We didn't dash all the tissues, alright?
There might be some on the table. Let me check the angles.
I'm ready, man.
Out here banging 50 press.
Bro, I'll do it.
Oh!
We're in here. Let me just double check.
We all going at the same time, yeah?
You can go at your own pace. This is
Yeah.
what we do though. The man have to count.
Count out
Yeah,
loud,
you have to
innit?
count out loud, innit?
Let me put it to that though. There we go.
Oh,
Cool. Get in position.
right here, man.
Yeah. Cool that. Yeah, like, get ready to do it so I can see the that's it, man. Alright, let me wait. Yeah, let me jump in. So the man am counting, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone has to count. So even if we're on different timings, you have to count the numbers. Innit? Yeah.
I'm ready still.
3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49, 50. Light. Woo! You say no one failed? Yeah, man. Steady.
Oi, man, slump.
Looks like no one's dropping on that trampoline.
Fuck
I have to
me.
put things back.
I mean, you know what? Man, them just grab a chair and
Yeah,
even
man.
need the
Alive, we don't still.
grab a
Yo,
chair.
I had to get my breath back, boy. I knew I was making that 50 though, I'll be so wrong.
No, it's when I started laughing, fam. I was like, fuck.
You know when you just hear
Bro,
other
you
man
might need
laugh?
to sort out that camera again.
Yeah,
'cause
shit.
it's getting down.
Let me even grab this hat, fam. Some promotion.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. Saying the man, at least the man them can all do 50.
I like, at least the man them can all do
Yeah.
50 press.
I was always doing 50.
Proper, man. Proper.
But yeah, bro, I gotta get Rashid to do them 50, bro.
Yeah.
I
How
know
much
you-
you can do? Shout out my boy Rashid.
Alasha.
Loud
Bro,
up my little
when we
cousin, man.
touching on that.
Yeah,
Tag
we're gonna
creates,
touch now.
yeah.
We're gonna touch
Yeah, I even forgot about it. Let's touch on that now, man. Let's touch on that now. So obviously, you got Tag Creates,
Yeah,
big web design agency. If you
Yeah.
don't use your website, you don't know exactly where to go.
I already know.
You know what I mean? However, it's not a one-man army no more. Do you know what I mean? Sounds like we got someone else on the team now.
I like.
The work that you lot have been doing, it can't just be you. Do you know what I mean? So chat to us. I feel like my knees are drained. Yeah, chat to us. Let us know what's happening with Tire Creates. Who's on the team now?
Alright, cool. So, where do I
Who
even
is
start?
Rashid? Who is Rashid?
Cool, so Rashid, let me start Tire Creates first, then get into that, yeah. So, just to reiterate, because I haven't really mentioned Tire Creates in a while to most of you guys watching, Tire Creates is a web design agency that I've been running for the past 4 years. And what I'll do in my business, Tire Creates, is it's all about bringing businesses and online home, literally. So, in a world where, I was out of breath, bruv. In a world where COVID is
Let's head down, bro. I'm still with you.
Let me go again. But as you might know, cool, Tire Creates web design agency, been running for the past 4.5 years now. Started it when I was like 16, so actually coming up to 5 years still. In a world where we're in a post-COVID world, literally. So it's got to a point where if you don't have a website for your business, you don't really have a business more time, because it's not really a thing where everyone's going door to door. Look at most of the man them might shop on a young boohoo man, but you're not going to the physical store for that, you know what I'm
You
saying?
don't even have a
So-
physical store.
you know what I'm saying? So literally, so if you ain't got a website in 2023, you don't have a business. So with what I do in my agency, it's all about helping business reach customers online, bringing them into the online space, helping them reach an extra 10K a month, or getting an extra 1,000 clients, whether that could be leads or audience or whatever it could be on their website, which can convert to actual sales, customers, etc. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what I've been doing, and that's what I do now. And then it's got to the point where I do so many different things, obviously full-time job, martial arts, obviously got the podcast, and Tire Creates as well. It's like, how can I continue to scale my business when I don't always want to be working on the business, or should I say in the business, doing everything? I'm the salesman, I'm the actual website production man, I'm the customer service man, I'm this, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a whole process from like signing off a client, getting the brief, starting their website, doing all the back end systems and stuff like that, making sure they're happy with it, having the regular calls, checkups, while still trying to scale because I'm in the middle and I'm trying to be outside.
So basically, what you're
maneuver
saying is
things.
you're trying to work on the business rather than working in the business.
Thank you, because that's how you grow more times. You're not trying to say, I'm not trying to be an employee in my business, I'm trying to be the owner of my business, and that's the person who's overseeing shit from the top end level, seeing what's working and not working, manage shit and make shit grow. So I met up with my little cousin, large him up, man. Like I literally see him like a mini me. Obviously, that's Rashid, and I didn't even really approach him on a Thai Creates wave. I just linked up with him. I'm thinking, shit, I ain't really spoke to little cousin in a while. For context, obviously, you lot all know that I'm Caribbean, innit? And he's on my side where obviously he's half Caribbean, but his mum, so his other half, is Moroccan. So all of his mum's side of the family don't even live here in this country. And on his dad's side, which is my family side, I'm not the only cousin, but I'm the only male bigger cousin that he's got. So how I see it, I'm his only role model, really. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He ain't really got anyone else in his inner circle of family members to kind of look up to like that. So let me touch base with Kazi, bring him under my wing, start chilling with him again. He's just about to touch 18 in the next 2-3 months. I spoke to him, and I know he won't mind me saying this, but he was sitting down with me, took him to Nando's, and he's like, listen, I'm getting older now. I'm about to be 18 in the next few months, but I'm still asking Mumsy for peas for a trim. I know all the man know what it's like when you're 16, 17, trying to make your own peas and that, but you're still asking Mumsy, can I have £15 or I need to go out, can I have whatever? So my thinking's like, shit, if you're applying to jobs like he has been and he's not getting no offers or nothing, he wants to make peas, he has that kind of work ethic, but he doesn't have an opportunity. Let me see if he'd be interested in working for me and my business, you know what I'm trying to say? And at the start, I didn't really think he was going to take it up because I don't know actually, I don't know why, and this is maybe of myself, I shouldn't like underestimate my cousin, because at the end of the day, he's doing levels now and I'll get onto that, but I just kind of put the idea in his head, didn't really think much of it, and he was like, nah, like, we're sitting in Nando's now, and he's like, nah, like, Ty, like, I really want to do this, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you was to employ me, I'd be happy to work for your business and we could do something, and I'm happy to run with it. And I was like, cool, like, you know what? Why not? Like, because I was already trying to get an employee to kind of work with me, or work for me, should I say, to help me run the day-to-day of my business. I'm getting like 3-4 clients or 2 to whatever clients a month, yeah, plus everything else I'm doing. It's long. I'm doing like late shifts, like, you know what's like going to the office, central London, going home, I'm not getting back to like 8:30. Then we've got the call at 9 and I've got clients to do, and I'm up to like 1 a.m, bro. It's long, man. Like, it's very like time consuming. It's worth it, but it's just a lot. So I needed him, and obviously I like to say that he needs me as his older cousin. So yeah, man, he now works for me part-time at Thai Creates as a junior web designer. And what that really means is that right now he's kind of in his probationary phase, which you'll normally get being in any job, like lasting around 3 to 6 months. So that's where I'm teaching him everything. So I have calls with him. I'm literally going to be meeting him the whole day tomorrow. I'm going to be running him through like how to handle a client brief, like when I get an email or I reach out to do a sales call, what that process looks like. What does it look like to make a proposal or send over a mind map to a client, how to negotiate prices, all this shit I'm going to be teaching him from scratch, like that business type of acumen I've learned doing it myself, because I started when I was his age. So man's 21, I started Thai Creates when I was 17 because of the same reasons as him. I wanted to make my own money, didn't know how. So I started off making cover arts for Sparks, for example, and it was graphic design, young £15. Then I made a website and I was like, shit, I'd rather do the website thing than the graphics. Part that, I'm running with this now. Fast forward 4 years, I'm now in a position running my agency, and I can put my little cousin on because he was in a position.
Lifestyle is kept in the family as well.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I was gonna say, how do you find it? Because a lot of people say don't mix like family with business. How do you find it actually working with your family?
Do you know what, bro?
Right now it looks like it's working well.
Yeah. Nah, it is working still, and I'm not gonna lie. Like the whole don't mix business with pleasure, family with pleasure. You was the one who actually taught me that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and that was in an episode last year when we was in the other studio, you know, Madden Joyce's studio. Shout out Cocktails and Takeaways as well, man. Loves them up. But when we was in that episode, and we had different opinions, because I said I wouldn't really want to mix family or pleasure with business, and you said, bro, you should do it, because if you're gonna put anybody on, the first people you should put on should be your family members. You know what I'm saying? And when I made that mindset shift, I stopped making a conscious effort to separate them. And why not? As long as it works and your family know what you're on and how you do your business, there's no harm. So like in relation to my cousin, he's younger than man, and he knows how I am. He knows I'm just locked in with this mindset thing, and I'm just doing my thing. I'm like, I'm just doing my thing in it from an age, yeah, and he can see that, and I can tell that he's inspired by being around me and the rest of the Mandem. I'm getting him involved in the accountability calls and shit, so it's working. I'm not gonna lie, like he's like me, bro. It's crazy to see as well, cause like I'm putting money in his pocket, whatever, but the hunger I'm seeing, or I'm saying to him, your task by the end of the day is to make 3 website videos that I'm gonna post on our Instagram. I want you to watch 10 videos, make notes about every single video, present it back to me at the end of the day, and make a mock website of this fake brief I would have set him. Maybe not by the end of the day, I might give him a week. Yeah. And then say if I give him 7 days, he'll come back to me within 3 days. Yo, bro, I've done this. Here's the video. He'll say to me, I didn't think this was my best because of A, B, and C, but can you let me know how I can improve for next time? I'm just there thinking, shit, man. Like, this is look at my like, I feel like a happy dad, innit? Like, I actually feel like a happy dad, bro. Like, seeing my little cousin Keen, and like he just got that fire in him. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's probably looking at it in a way like, oh, because he put me on, I'm trying to make him proud and whatever.
Yeah.
And like just stay around, innit?
Yeah, man. And it's mad. So when I paid him like the first time, obviously I'm putting some money in his pocket as well, yeah. Like the way his face lit up, like you know when you're like 16, 17 and you get that first bit of money in your bank account, like it feels different. Like I remember I was driving home that same day when I said to him, join my business, obviously it's not, money's money, but it's not a lot of money, but I just put like 150 2 bills straight in his account, didn't even tell him. Like I must, as soon as we left Nando's, I just transferred it to his account, and then it's like a half-hour drive to his yard. I'm just chatting, listening to music. He didn't even know the money's in his account yet. You know, not even on the wire thing, but like, you know, when he's not really having much income, like he's thinking shit, I ain't got nothing to see in it, And then I park up outside his yard and I'm like, what, cuz, you seriously want to like start up and work for me, And he's like, yeah, bro, like I really want to learn, And I give him this one last chance to see, is he serious? But by that, I've already sent him the P's, innit?
Not even one last chance.
Yeah, so it's done, innit? But I was like, you know what? Say no more. Open your phone. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, open your phone. Go on your NatWest or your mobile banking app. And he's like, what do you mean? There's nothing on there. And his face just lit up, and it's like, no way. Like he's just bare gassed and that. He's like, I'm gonna slap the man there.
My trip to
and I said to him, listen, what you do with that, go get your hair done, because he was growing out his hair was all nappy. He said, tomorrow, go get your hair done, go get a fresh trim, link me on that following Saturday, because that's when he came to my first barbecue I had. We're going to sit down, do some work, and then the other half of that money I sent you, I want you to put that into savings, in it, and then deal with that for later. And that's what he done. So having that first kind of like, and I said to him sitting in the car, that feeling you have when money's, you know when you check your phone and you're like, you're
just being paid.
You just been paid 3/5 or you just feel different, innit? I said to him, that feeling you've got right now, never lose that feeling. If you keep working hard, you'll get that feeling a lot, man. So I think I done that place.
It's hard,
man.
Kidding.
I just feel happy for myself, innit? Like putting your people on around you, innit? And like you said, or Nipsey said, the highest human actors to inspire. So now I'm inspiring him. He's learning the skill and doing his thing, man. Yeah, man.
Big news.
I feel
big news.
What'd you say?
Strong.
Charged up with that one, yeah.
What's the next step for Ty Creates? Like, what's the next move?
Cool. So the next step with Ty Creates, the immediate next step, is to get my little cousin up to standard. Because where he's working for me now, and I told this to him already, he's not yet at a stage where his website's so professional enough to represent Ty Creates. So I can't bring him in to like client conversations or client work for him to just do like 50% of the job. Bad for the brand. So immediate next steps is keep training him up until he's good enough to actually handle client briefs and shit like that. And then that way, as soon as he is at that stage, we're gonna double down on our outreach and we're gonna start reaching out to more clients, because, scrap that. I'm doing that, that's what I'm doing from now, but he will be doing that when he's at that stage. So the clients I'm getting in, say if I could only handle 3 clients a month, that's now 6, because it's now me and Rashid. So we're doubling our earnings, everything's just doubled, you know what I'm trying to say? And then the eventual goal within the next, I wanna say 6 to 18 months, depending on how things go, is that I will be able to offset all of the day-to-day work, labor and stuff like that of Ty Creates to him. And then maybe if I got another cousin, or I might hire an external employee, they will run the business, and then I can just be focusing on sales and outreach. And then when I close the deal, they will deal with the work, literally. And then that way, all I'm really doing is building relationships with different companies, brands, etc. And these guys are doing the legwork. They're getting paid. They're happy. Do you know what I'm saying? So
some boss moves right there.
Boss moves.
That's the next moves. But I've already said to myself, like, after we had the not gonna say the first, but we got back doing the Mandem calls and that. Yeah, I need to double down because I've been doing this shit for 4 years now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's getting to a point where it's either I break that gap and I go into the more high ticket clients, which I'm starting to get into now, 4-figure clients and stuff, or I'm always gonna be staying on doing work, but not for the clientele I'm really trying to get into. So I'm now trying to make a shift from stop making websites to solo traders, solopreneurs and stuff, because they're hustlers, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not really where the money's at. For example, a personal trainer is not going to want to put $5,000 down for a website. They're probably going to be like, it's too much for me. I'm looking to spend £500 max, which is understandable. So that's why I'm trying to move to SMEs, small, medium enterprise businesses and companies who've actually got a budget and they're saying, we need to get our website rebranded. Let's allocate £3,000 and get this job done. Let's allocate $9,000, get this job done. And then I can chime in and get that client, get that sale. So yeah, man, that's my blueprint still.
That's a shot, man. No, shout you out, man. Shout Rashid as well.
Yeah, large up my boy, man. He'll probably be in the next couple episodes, so we need to see a B-Tech.
Don't get it twisted, like Rashid's been around the podcast. Like you might not have seen him on. Actually, he's been on.
Yeah, he was in one actually. Yeah,
with Taylor.
Yeah.
He was in the vlog, but he's been here more time though. Like in the episodes, always sitting like behind the camera and whatnot. So he's been here. Do you know what I mean? But we need to get him on actual episodes.
Yeah, that's my young boy, man.
Man, like able.
People say he looks like. I don't even think he looks like.
I see it still.
Nah, I don't see it.
I see it, bro.
He
Like
ain't
the
got the
barbecue.
genes
Someone
for
said
the
it. I was
family.
like, nah, he looks like
So
able,
down.
bro.
He ain't got the best genes in the family, man. Nah, trust me.
I don't really see it.
I don't see it.
But don't get twisted though. She's gonna get way more girl than you.
He will still, bro.
I'm telling you for a
Trust
fact.
me.
Telling you for a fact.
We're gonna see still. Man is always saying, yo, bro, when you go out with Tay and Yuri and that, make sure you get me involved, bro. He's like, yeah, someone started now. I'm
Come on.
active in it. Like, man's
When's he 18 again?
September still.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't think it's mad? Like he can actually come out with us, like.
Yeah, he can.
Bro, like,
When he turns 18, he can step anywhere
Yeah,
we go. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he ain't ready for that. He's all saying he wants to come carny, but the way he was moving at the barbecue,
Right.
he's not ready
I
for
don't know.
that.
Listen, you have to be serious to step with a man.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't been no carny before.
Nah. I said, bro, listen, like this is a serious thing, innit? Like you can't be coming.
Told them about Carnival last year, man.
Bro, hey. Carney last year, you lacked because I know you was getting lost on your one. Like, you should have been with the Mandem still. But Carney last year, I'm looking to the cameras. Movie.
I can't lie. Even seeing it from outside perspective. Movie, bro.
Like not only was we at Carney, people would have thought we was running a float because all the Mandem was in uniform. All of the Mandem was feeling opulent. I'm talking like 25 man. 20. I say it's a good 20 to 30 people was in bro's opulent tracksuit. You just see one man left, right, centre. Every opulent man catching a wine. It's so mad, bro.
When man stepping into Carnival, I'm feeling like we're famous. You know when man's walking, I'm looking behind, I'm seeing all the man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Carnival was a movie though, man. Do you know what I mean? But like Carnival, bro, the way I saw it is that Carnival is the perfect marketing opportunity, bro. There's over 1 million people there live in the flesh, bro. So how can you impact, even if you can impact 1% of that, you're still clear. Do you know what I mean? So I said, yeah, let me round up all the man then.
And you man stood out, bro. How many was there? It was
saying.
like 25, 30 of you,
about
innit?
20, 25.
So you imagine just seeing that many man pull up in the same
Bro,
track.
that's what I'm saying.
Someone made a TikTok about us, you know.
Bro, someone called us Power Rangers, bro. Someone called us Power Rangers. Do you know what I mean? But we're running the same play again this year. This year we're all stepping, inshallah. It's flipping not raining, bro. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm trying to say, yeah, all the Mandem's gonna step wearing the short set.
What we wearing?
Yeah, bro. So the Mandem's gonna be, listen, this stock, just if you lot knew the stress man had to go through to
Nah,
sit
we
on
gotta
these
touch
boxes.
on that. We gotta touch.
We have
Finish
to touch
this
on that.
and then we're gonna
We
touch
have
on.
to touch on that. We have to touch on that. But oh my days, bro. Bro's been hearing me just vex on the phone 24/7, man. But yeah, here's the new drop store. So these are part of the flash only collection. This is just one colorway. Do you know what I mean? Got the blue short set, and then I'm pretty sure this box here, you got the black short set. You know what I mean? So this is what the Mandem's probably gonna be stepping in this year.
The black thing.
Yeah, the black and the blue, man. We're gonna have selection stores. So all the
So the
Mandem.
shorts you're wearing now, yeah?
Yeah, so these shorts, and then we got the top to go with it. All the flash.
What's your favourite one?
Like, what is your favourite, mate? Mr. Brand owner.
I'll go for the blue. Man, know that blue.
But that's your Nipsey blue's your colour,
yeah,
innit?
Blue's my colour. But I like this design. I fuck with the most. Like
Yeah.
flash it.
Would you ever do this in a different colour?
I've got one.
But you got it in,
still.
what, in black or pink?
Black and pink. It's neat still. It's neat.
How many you got of them?
One. It's only a sample still.
You better wash that and send them away.
That limited
It's only a
edition.
sample. Yeah, I might even rock that at Carnival. So if you don't see anyone rocking a black and pink flash only tee, you know it's your boy. You know what I mean? But what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Bro. So yeah, I don't even know how to start, fam. I don't even know how to start. I actually don't even know how to start. So flipping, yeah. So all of this stuff that I'm sitting on right now is the flash only collection. Like I said earlier in the vlog, like this was something the team's been working on for a long time, innit? I started designing this collection like April time, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Started designing it beginning of April. By the end of April, I paid for everything, and everything was supposed to come by June time, didn't it? Bearing in mind that this is our first drop in about a year and a half, so I said, when I drop this, we need to make an impact type of thing, do you know what I mean? So boom, order my stock now. Oh shit, I'm falling on the box.
Wait, so you ordered at the start of April?
Ordered at the start of April, bro. It was supposed to arrive June, the 28th of June. So that's just over a month and a bit for it to arrive over here in the UK, yeah. Bearing in mind, my manufacturers are out there in China.
In China, yeah.
In China.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying when we was in Portugal, you had a meeting or...
Yeah. So even in Portugal, I'm still patterning and I'm speaking to these manufacturers and whatnot. So this whole month's gone by and I said, listen, instead of me waiting for this stock to come, I'm gonna start making my money back on this stock already type of thing. So what I done, I opened up pre-orders. So I opened up the website and I said, listen, the flash only collection is coming. I had the samples, so I've done a photo shoot with the samples so everyone knows exactly what they're buying. And I said, yeah, pre-orders innit. So everyone pre-ordered. I can't lie, this is one of our best times. This drop here, we made the most impact, let's just say that, do you know what I mean? A lot of people came on the website and pre-ordered their stuff.
Because it's hard. All your shit's just jumping in. And this is why I'm happy that in my bedroom, because your clothes are actually hard.
They are.
I say this, I pretty sure say this to you and your brother all the time, yeah. I would be pissed if we was boys and you had a shit brand. I'd have to
But no, you know what I think's even madder, yeah? Even before you two linked up, I was already seeing Trendsetter, like, just here and there, like, just people rocking.
I'm just so happy and grateful, Lord. Because I'd be like, yeah, bro, yeah, let me buy this, yeah, you're thinking, you know, obviously I would let you know eventually, it's not it, or I just wouldn't buy from you, but I say to you all the time, yeah, forget you for a second, I would buy from this brand, and I do buy from this brand, and the fact that you're my brethren is just the icing on top. You know what I'm
even
saying?
Today, bro, like this is why man rates you. Like you bought a short set already. You was one of the first people to buy the short set, and then you came here again today. You cocked up a next short set and 2 hats type of things. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to give bro a discount. You're saying, bro, what the fuck do you mean a discount?
Nah, fuck
you
that.
know what I mean? So you're a real one still.
I put that on my story. No mates rates.
No
innit?
mates
Just quickly, yeah. I personally believe if you really want to support your brethren, your family, friend, etc. Why are you expecting mates rates or discount? Obviously, it's subjective. So if Tay had a service-based business where he does like, I don't know, something different, yeah, and he's charging £3,000, it might be a bit different. I ain't got that just to fling out, yeah. But where he's got a clothing brand, as much as I can, I will support. And I feel like, why am I going to be cheeky and just be like, yeah, give me discount just because I'm your boy? But at the end of the day, if I want you and your brand to be at this level, but I'm only paying you as if you're on this level, how the fuck do I expect you to bridge that gap? I don't really think that's fair. And I will tell you, and I've always been telling you, up your prices, stop giving out mates rates. And I've been saying that, you know, I've been saying that shit. I'll stand by that.
He's been preaching that still. So now, large up tire for that. But going back onto this stuff down here, so I've got pre-orders in now, innit? And people's waiting for their stuff. I put on the website, it's going to take 2 weeks for it to arrive. Everyone's fine with it, innit? Yeah. Spoke to the manufacturers, they should be arriving on the 28th. Everything's cool. Bro, the 28th came, calling the manufacturers, because the stock's not here. I've received no tracking information, nothing. They're not hitting me back. 29th, the 30th, we're on the next month now, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. These times now, my customers are complaining now, innit? Because they've ordered their stock like a month ago and they still don't have it now. And I'm hitting these manufacturers up, they're not replying to me, so I'm thinking,
yeah, man's getting left on red by
like left on red. And when I break down the story, you're gonna understand why I got ginnelled, yeah? But basically now I'm calling these manufacturers, they'll drop me a message and say, listen, we can't talk on the phone because we don't speak proper English. Send us a text.
Where they from? China, yeah?
China. But I send them a text and they're not replying to the text messages, bro. I'm sending them emails. I found the manager of the company. I'm emailing the manager, no one's getting back to me. I'm thinking, damn.
And you paid already?
And I paid a 50% deposit now.
Fuck that. And you know what's even more, just jumping in, that's more frustrating because they ain't even in the country.
I lie.
It's not like they're in Swindon, it's a long drive.
But hear what I do though, don't worry about that, bro. Hear what I've done to them now. Yeah, because there's no way you're running off on me like that. Yeah. Especially because, like, bro, I poured everything into this collection, bro. Like, even in terms of like finding the finance to fund this shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, that didn't just come from nowhere type of thing. Do you know what I mean? I went out there and I got that money to invest into this collection type of thing. So even that, like, I worked too hard for it. That's away from designing and the photo shoots and whatnot.
And marketing, TikTok.
I said, you lot aren't doing me like that, innit? So I'm hitting them up.
I ain't going outside.
Bro, I got to the point now where I'm thinking, listen, I'm not going outside like you said, innit? So I remember it was at work, innit? It was a Thursday. I finally got through to them. They said, listen, we're going to send out your stock. I said, all right, cool, perfect. I've crossed the deadline already. So I sent an email to all of my customers, like, explain the situation to them. I said, listen, our stock's been held over there in China, but it's on the way. You're not going to get it by X date. They sent me my tracking information. So now I'm thinking, bro, it's calm. I think it's calm, innit? So Thursday goes, Friday goes. You know, like, after the next day, you might get like a little update on your tracking to say, yeah, it's on the way or something. No update. Nothing. Saturday, no update. Sunday, no update. Monday, I said, listen, I'm not waking up another day and I'm not seeing an update, yeah? So it just so happened, and this is why I say God works in mad, yeah? So my manufacturers, about 2 months beforehand, must have sent me like a flyer or a poster saying they're coming over here to the UK on July the 17th to do like an expedition. An expedition is like when loads of manufacturers come to one place and they just sell their products. They try and get the
drop on them.
I got the drop on them type of thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I said, what? And it just so happened that on that Monday when I woke up, it was the 17th, innit? So if I decided to do this the next day, it would have been too late. They would have been on their way back to China. You know what I mean? So boom. I said, what? It's the 17th. So I woke up, 9:30, went online, bought my ticket, £60, which I was pissed about because I got to spend more money to go and live.
Like, to get your own shit as well.
I was pissed about it, you know, £60. That's not even the worst part. I came inside here, I looked on my phone, it said, you need to print your ticket. I looked around, I said, I don't even have no printer. I don't even have a printer. So I said, oh, for flip's sake. So then man left my house, went to the internet cafe, and I'm pissed. I go in there, I'm just vexed, I'm just angry, bro. So then, I've already paid £60. Now I've got to go internet cafe, print off a ticket.
Bad shit.
I'm just vexed, bro.
But shit that's already yours.
Exactly.
As well.
The customers are emailing me and I'm saying like no jokes, no word of a lie. Like when it comes to my customers, I appreciate all of them because they weren't on me 24/7. But it's like, you know, when they're emailing you and they're disappointed, that's the worst type of thing. There's people that want to go on holiday. And they wanted to wear the flash.
Everyone's in Napa.
Everyone's
on them boat parties. They're trying to be.
Bro, and I missed out on that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, there could have been people in Napa wearing the short set, wearing the flash only shit, and they're complaining, they're disappointed because they want to wear
these manufacturers. And they're just. So wait, let's pause, yeah? But I know you're going to get to this, but from that point, why did you think they was ghosting you and being so difficult? Has that happened to you before with a past manufacturer?
Yeah, it's happened to.
Why did they do that?
Yeah, like.
Bro, I actually don't know. I don't know. Like, who knows? Like, there could have been an error in production. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe they didn't want to say it, and they could have bad communication.
Exactly. Like, maybe they just messed up on the bulk order. They made a mistake, and they don't want to communicate that to me. There's so many different reasons, bro. Like, they gave me 100 different excuses to the point where one of my manufacturers said that the main one that I was dealing with is out of the country. I said, what? Where is she? She's in Australia. What? So what? So you left China now you're in Australia. So what am I meant to do now? You're in Australia. Then they hit me up and said, there's a typhoon in China. I'm thinking, bro, like every single thing that can happen is happening, bro. A typhoon, bro. That's like an earthquake, bro. Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, fast forward now. I went down to this exhibition, printed my ticket and whatnot. And I said, listen, like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to find these manufacturers. But you know that on the drive down there, you know what I'm like sometimes. Sometimes I can be a bit like, aggy when what I want to go doesn't go my way. I can be a bit like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just on an aggy thing.
Yeah, so I tried to psych myself up before I got there. I said, I can't. Number one, I'm black. I don't want to go into this big establishment. Yeah, like it's not that. It's not gonna work. And it's like in central London type of thing. So I can't come on that energy. And me doing that, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna make my products come any quicker. So yeah, I had a whole script in my head, innit? Let's just say that. Got in now, I walk into the big open, it's in like a massive warehouse. And I see loads of like different stools, but all of the stools look like professional brands from over here in the UK. I'm saying I must be in the wrong place. So I walk around for like another 10, 15 minutes. I go to the back and I see a few different people from China, a few different people from India. I'm thinking, all right, cool. Now this looks like a bit more of the environment where these manufacturers might be. Yeah, so cool. I said, all right, cool. I'm snapping at this point, yeah, because I'm saying, I've already taken it out. I might as well make some content out of it.
You know like that?
Yeah, I've
Let me
already
just make
taken
the
it
best out of the worst.
That's what I'm saying.
situation,
So I'm
innit?
recording, I'm saying to my phone, listen, I'm going to find these people. I don't care how long it's going to take, I'm going to find them. As soon as I said that, I look up, I see the manufacturer. Like, you know in the movie when it goes, like, I was like, what? I found them. And I've never seen these people in person before.
Yeah.
So I said, there.
So you saw their name like on a banner or
I
something?
saw their name at the top,
Yeah.
and I saw one woman that looked familiar.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, yeah, I remember you. Do you know what I mean? So then they were speaking to someone else, and I just stood on the side. I'm listening to the conversation, and I clocked that 2 of them only spoke Chinese, and there was one woman that's like the spokesperson who spoke English. So they're right, I'm gonna go to this woman now. So I went up to her after the conversation, polite, cool, calm, and collected, and I said, boom, 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 like, my name's Tay, I got a clothing brand called Trendsetter, or whatever the case may be. She's like, oh, Trendsetter, I think we worked with you in the past. I said, yeah, we have worked in the past. I'm not new around here. And then I was wearing the tracksuit that they made for us. I said, do you remember this tracksuit?
What's that, opulent?
Yeah, the opulent tracksuit. She was like, oh, yes, I made this tracksuit like 1.5 years ago. I said, yeah, you're right. So I said, so if you know about this tracksuit, you must know about the stock that we ordered, innit?
Agite.
Bro, I ordered this stock like a good 3-4 months ago.
Script.
I scripted all of this out, bro. Do you know what I mean? She's saying, what's the name of the manufacturer you've been working with? So there's like loads of different people working in this one company. I said the names, 2 names, yeah. Let's just call them A and J. I said, yeah, I'm working with A and I'm working with J. When I said J, this woman's face dropped. Like, I said, what? Like, why is your face dropping for?
Well, go ahead.
Like, what's going on?
You know something I don't?
Yeah. I'm saying, are you J? She said, no. I said, so who's J? She said, that's my sister. I said, what? That's your sister, yeah?
So who's J, but who is J?
So A and J are the 2 main people that I was working with who are part of this manufacturing.
But then describe that to us. So is J the one that was in Australia or who, like?
Okay, so A is the one that went to Australia.
Yeah.
So A was the main person I was speaking to, but then A went to Australia, so now I'm speaking to J.
Okay.
But J is being mad. She's not communicating. She's moving long. And to be honest, A was doing the same thing. So then, yeah, I'm saying, all right, cool. Like, Joe's ignoring my calls. I got the receipts. I got all the messages. When I say a whole like WhatsApp chat with just me messaging them, bare ticks,
You're just talking to yourself.
Like,
Is there blue ticks?
bro, yeah, exactly. And it's mad because I can't message them normal times, bro.
Yeah,
I can't message them at 1 o'clock our time. Bro, so I've got to wait up to like 2 in the morning. So it's morning over there, bro. So I'm messaging them and I'm seeing them read it and they're not replying. That's even getting me even more mad now. I was getting mad, because I waited up to talk to you lot and you lot just ignoring me. So I'm showing them all of these messages, bro, they're violating. Show them all the messages and whatnot. But this is where it gets a bit more serious now. And this is where the gem is. I say like, if there's a problem that you lot have, you lot need to go out there and make sure that you sort it out yourself, otherwise it will never get sorted. If I didn't go down to this exhibition, like I probably wouldn't be sitting on these boxes right now. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, but basically just jumping in, I don't think you would have still.
I wouldn't.
I really don't.
Bro, because they couldn't believe it, bro. They couldn't believe I was actually there in the flesh, because they're thinking, bro, he's hundreds of miles away.
Right, he's some small time.
Exactly, I'm never gonna see him, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now here, the mad thing though now, bro, yeah? Bearing in mind, I said that I've been calling Jay for time, she's not answering. And the one time I did speak to her at the start of the year, she said she doesn't speak English. So I'm texting her. As soon as I'm speaking to this girl at the exhibition, she said, all right, cool, let me call Jay. I said, what? How are you gonna call Jay?
So Jay's the sister to this.
Jay's the sister. So she called her. And I said, how are you gonna call Jay? She doesn't even speak English. Like, how, like, I thought she was gonna be like the middleman and communicate for us.
Chinese or something.
Bro, they got on the phone, yeah? Them 2 were speaking. She handed the phone to me. And I'm looking at the phone, I'm thinking, so I'm meant to do this because she can't speak English. I came on the phone, yeah? I said, hello, bro. The cleanest English, bro. Like clean British Queen's English, bro. Like clean, oh yes, there's a delay in your order and rare. I'm saying, so all of this time, like, and it's mad because like even the way they're messaging me, they're missing out words or they're spelling things wrong to kind of make it seem like they don't know
English.
English.
On purpose then, cause what? So Jay is the one missing out the words of that.
Yeah, but both of them, to be honest with you. But yeah, like, they're just grilling me so that they've been speaking English this whole time, innit? So I recorded it. I recorded the whole thing. I might put it into the episode. But I'm speaking to them. I'm saying like don't you see
that's
me?
a fucking vibe.
Don't you guys see me calling you? Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I spoke to them on the phone for 20 minutes. There, and then they was like, listen, I can assure you that tomorrow you're gonna get an update from DHL saying your parcel's on the way. I said, listen, I need to see that otherwise I'm taking legal action. I'll just be screaming out, I'm gonna call my lawyers, I'm gonna
like
I'm
a
gonna
carrot,
sue
you
you
know
guys. All of that type of thing, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I left there and I said, let me just make the most of it while I'm here. it was a whole exhibition, so it weren't just my manufacturers. There was hundreds of manufacturers there in it. So I patterned with like a good 20 solid manufacturers from around the world, which is good for me that I'm probably gonna start working with. Even though the quality of these clothing is cold, like it's undeniable, it's cold.
Yeah, it's hard.
Their communication is just poor, so I can't work with them no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I made the most of it, and then bro, I woke up the next day and I see a notification on my phone saying your parcels are on the way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. If you don't go out there and really like fight for what's yours, man, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, and also just jumping in from this fuck up story was telling me about A and J and B and whatever, is that one thing I've clocked is that customer experience doesn't finish until after the customers got their product. So what I mean by that is like just how you seen how just one specific thing has now cost this manufacturer a big ticket client, which is called customer, which is you for your business. So you're saying quality is already 10-10. I bought 2 short sets today because the quality is 10-10. I'm telling you as your customer, However, for you, you know that their quality is hard, but you're not gonna continue working with them because of their poor communication and their lies and misinformation.
It's a liability.
It is liability, and now that could put your TSL trendsetter at risk in the future. You know what I'm trying to say? And they fucked up just because of whatever games they was doing with the airing your shit and whatever. Like they just ruin it for themselves.
You know what would have been mad? Like, it would have been so much easier for them to say, listen, like, we made a mistake with your bulk order, but we can deliver it by this date. So man knows. Do you know what I mean? Rather than me just guessing and I can't even tell my customers too much because I don't know myself. Do you know what I mean? But off the back of that, I said, like once the stock arrived, I said I'm gonna make it right in it. So I done 2 things. Like one thing, I printed up some like posters that I delivered. That I printed some posters that get put into all of the actual orders. I printed some posters that get put into the orders in it. So now when the customers open it, they'll be surprised at that. And also, like for all the customers that was local to us, I said I'm gonna go out there, I'll just spend bare petrol money and I'm gonna go and deliver it myself. So that's what I was doing yesterday. Do you know what I mean?
What was people saying when you large up Cardo?
Yeah, man, large up Cardo. It was good still. It was good to actually meet my customers in person. A lot of them like I've never met before.
Like, cause you're just seeing their name all the time.
Exactly. Like I don't even know who they are. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, where the numbers are on the website with their order, drop them a call. Hi, boom, it's Tay from Trendsetter. Sorry for the delay. I'm going to be dropping off orders today. If you're about, I'll come through and drop it to you. Send me your postcode. I'm putting up, do you know what I mean? And I vlogged the whole day as well. So that was dope, man. And that just goes, I feel that showed them that I'll ride for this brand, innit? Anything that needs to be done to make sure that this brand's operating how it needs to be, I'm doing that type of thing, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that was good. I got back at 5 in the morning last night.
Bro.
Myth.
You said all orders?
Yeah, man. Orders out.
Busy guy, mate. So I got a question for you. Yeah? In that whole kind of process, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned? Like within the whole thing, so not just the manufacturers, but also dropping off to your individual clients and stuff like that. Yeah, two things I'd say is accountability. Even though that situation wasn't my fault, it's still my responsibility to make it right, which I feel like I've done to a certain degree, innit? Do you know what I mean? And keeping it transparent with them. Like I actually told them what happened. You know, like some brands will just put like a dead Instagram post.
Like a sorry
for the delay or something.
I put together like a proper email and I told them exactly what happened. I made a TikTok video and I walked them through when I went down to the exhibition and I picked up the stuff, do you know what I mean? So yeah, accountability. And I'd also say if you ever have like a problem in life, not just business, just a problem in life in general, make sure that you go out there as much as possible and fix it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't wait for no one else to come and fix your situation because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work like that. Do you know what I mean? So just go out there and really, don't take no for an answer, basically what I'm saying, innit? Don't take no for an answer and think that, because they said no, now this thing's just not going to work. Do you know what I mean? So I say, man, just run it up that way.
Nah, man, hear that still. I'm trying to find, because my young boy, shout out my young boy Ty, man, he had some questions about, let's jump into the Q&A section now about like what it's like jumping into a clothing brand.
Let me just check the cameras quick.
But I rate that still. Accountability is key, man. Yeah, do you think? Accountability is key because at the end of the day, it wouldn't have been a good look if your customers are coming to you complaining and you're saying, oh, it's not my fault or da-da-da-da-da, because at the end of the day, they're buying from you, they ain't buying from your manufacturers or from whoever, you know what I'm trying to say, or buying from China, so 100%. That is your responsibility. So I rate the fact that you just bit the bullet. It was like, you know what, at the end of the day, it's on me, but I can make it right, you know what I'm trying to say?
Literally, man, literally. So
let's see this.
Bro.
You know when you was meeting your customers though, like, what was the demographic saying? Like, was it a wide range or was it?
You know, I was surprised. There was a lot of females.
Was there?
You know what I mean? There's a lot of females. I feel like with this flash only t-shirt, a lot of girls wanted to go with like that oversized look. Like, you know when girls wear like a top to make it into a dress type of thing. So a lot of girls I met yesterday, they were on that. And it's mad to see how kind of far out we've stretched. Where we're in West London, but I'm driving to Enfield, I'm driving to Hackney, I'm driving to Shoreditch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not my area type of thing.
But that's good though, bro.
I lie.
Yeah.
It's dope. But then obviously there's people that's ordered in Liverpool, Bristol, Birmingham. I'm not gonna go down there to get me. So I sent out their stuff yesterday, innit? They should be receiving that. But yeah, it's mad to see like how far the brand's growing now. Like it's bigger than West London. It's bigger than the Mandem rooking it now. Do you know what I mean? There's people around.
I rate that
UK.
still, and that's how it should be, innit? Like you want to get to the point where you have customers you can't even physically get down to because they're that far away. That just goes to show that your brand is not just national. It is as well international. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say?
But yeah, just going through the process, because this ain't the first time I've taken. I wouldn't say but I've learned with the clothing brand, innit? Like I've gone through these type of things before, but in going through these things, I said to myself, I want to start helping other brands, innit? Do you know what I mean? So I'm in the process of starting something called brand elevation. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I haven't launched it to the public yet. I've told a few people. Brand elevation is like a one-stop shop for clothing brands, innit? One thing with this fashion industry, everyone's trying to gatekeep. Like when it comes to trying to find a manufacturer or trying to get in contact with influencers or whatever the case may be, brands aren't trying to let out their secrets, innit? Do you know what I mean? And it's understandable because that's their secret sauce. But it's very hard for you, like let's say you wanted to start a clothing brand or you wanted to start one, it's hard for you to really break through that industry because you don't have no resource, you don't have no links, you don't know how to market your brand.
Got no network.
Do you know what I mean?
All the knowledge, you know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly. So I've started something called Brand Elevation, which like I said is a one-stop shop where you can come through and you can learn about specific parts of your clothing brand, innit? So we have something called packs. And each pack is dedicated to a part of your brand. So we've got a pack dedicated to marketing, a pack dedicated to production in the UK and overseas. We've got a pack dedicated to customer service. Do you know what I mean? And then we've got the ultimate pack that's like all the packs combined into one type.
That's
of
cold.
Do you know what I mean?
So I'm confused. So I follow Brand Elevation site on Instagram, but then like, who's your target audience for that? Like.
So I say my main target audience for Brand Elevation is people that's looking to start a clothing brand, number one, and ready to launch. So it's not just an idea, but they're ready to launch. Or I'd say brand owners who's already started, they're in the middle of their process, but it's in the name, they want to elevate through to the next level. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like
people want to come up. Really.
Exactly, like that's our main bag. Like you've got your brand here already, you've got a code concept. Because bro, really and truly, this clothing game isn't just about printing a logo on your tracksuit and thinking that it's gonna go clear. It's not that, because really and truly, this fabric and that fabric isn't too different. Do you know what I mean? But this brand is better than that brand you're wearing now because of the story behind the brand, the concept behind the brand. You know what I mean? The marketing behind the brand. So it's about piecing all of those things together in the right way, and then like positioning it to your target audience. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I realized with clothing brand owners. Like a lot of people will print some t-shirts and think, yo, I'm just gonna sell them without knowing exactly who they're selling them to. Do you know what I mean?
Brand identity, this kind of thing, target audience.
But it's deeper than just like, I'm aiming for people that's 15 to 20 years old who lives in this part of London. It's deeper than that. It's like, alright, cool. I'm gonna target people that's that go to Chicken Kitchen. I'm gonna target people that go to Chicken Kitchen. So now I know that I need to align my clothing brand to people that go to Chicken Kitchen.
Have these interests.
Or I'm gonna align to people that use Instagram mainly and follow these specific influencers. So now I know, alright, cool, I've got my clothing brand. Let me position my t-shirts for this collection around this audience here. So my brand, I've got the eyes of my direct audience, you know what I mean? So it's deeper than just printing a t-shirt and let me sell it to the Mandem, because the Mandem's not going to make you a millionaire. The Mandem's not going to make you your first 10 racks.
I've done a video on that word.
Do you know
what
I mean?
It's too true still.
It's not, so it's figuring out exactly what your brand is, what it stands on, what its beliefs are, and then how you can position your products.
So what's the name?
People.
Brand Elevation.
Brand Elevation.
Now your heart still. You know why that's smart? Because I was even clocking it, and you probably even clocked it as well, Like, bro must get bare people who are probably popping up saying, yo, how do you do this? Or I got this advice. Like, we know, shout out my boy Ty, my young boy, he's asking me to ask you advice about your clothing brand. So rather than you just replying to someone's DM in a half-hearted voice note when you're driving or some other bullshit, now you got a business it's like an organization dedicated to helping those young entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how
Not
old
even
they
just
are.
young, like anyone that's in the
literally.
clothing industry type of thing, do you know what I mean?
To bring them involved in the clothing stuff, and you can kind of give them one-to-one, like a direct, this is what you should be doing.
Exactly,
from
bro.
my experience, here's your network of so-and-so.
Exactly, and it's mad because
rate it.
like, it's not a one-size-fits-all type of thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might ask me a question and you might ask me a question, but I've got to give you two completely different answers because your brands are different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, brand elevation, that's just a sport.
I rate it still. Like, you didn't have that when you was coming up as well,
And
innit?
that's the main reason why I'm doing it, bro. I'm glad
Literally.
you said that because like that's the reason why I've lost so much money in this thing, bro. Like I'm not ashamed to say man's shed a couple tears over this clothing.
No, it's
man,
real,
fam. Do
bro.
you know what I mean? It's real. Like I'm young,
It's real, bro.
I'm learning trials and tribulations, like I'm taking losses and I'm thinking why, but it's because I didn't know how to make this thing
You
work.
don't know what you don't know. That's the
Exactly.
scary
You
part.
don't know what you don't know.
don't.
You do not know what you don't know. Exactly that, bro. So now that I know these things, it's like, alright, cool. I can't gatekeep it.
Yeah.
I can't gatekeep it, bro. Because
Yeah.
I was in this exact position where I'm fighting to make sure this brand gets to where it needs to get. Like in my head, it's frustrating. I know where it needs to go. I can see it in my head. I just don't know what steps to take to go there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like a direct blueprint, man. All of these brands have followed a similar blueprint, but it's about how you can like get
Man,
hold
that's
of that.
big. You need to put this like, obviously you're introducing and launching it now, yeah. But even like the small things, like on your IG, you've got owner, fashion man, trendsetter, podcast host, energizer, and then brand elevation is to be there.
When are you having to start all that?
So I reckon within like the next 3 weeks we're gonna be launching
Okay.
officially. Like right now I'm working with 2 clients at the moment. Do you know what I mean? That's in the background. So it's the same things I'm gonna be doing in 3 weeks, just without launching the business. You know what I mean? So anyone can hit me up now, but I say the main official launch, like the Instagram announcements and whatnot, the website, will be in about 3 weeks time. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
That's
Anyone
big
that needs
still.
any help with their clothing brand, hit me up.
Elevate your clothing
Yeah.
brand elevation.
Yeah, man.
Still.
Listen, we've been filming for like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
man.
let's hop out, man. We've been giving you man too many DMs.
You know that food slumped me, bro.
You know them ones there, like
So they lay down on these boxes, man.
boy.
I swear down, but I hope you lot had like, not even talking to you, man. I'm talking to the people watching still. Like this is how can I explain it? You lot got the full throttle understanding of what this new segment is. Like it's no longer just at the table, like mad interviews with a guest, like the Mandem just chilling, bang a young push-ups mid-episode, up and down, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that we can have these kind of like heart-to-heart convos, and it's the first of many still, so
100%, man.
I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, I love for all the support as well, man. You lot have been supporting this thing
Always,
heavily,
man.
so yeah.
Appreciate you, man, having me.
Come on, man. It's only right, bro. You're part of the team, man.
When this guy's doing a vlog soon, innit? I'm just letting everybody know from now still.
And listen,
so.
it's out there now. You got
Yeah,
to
catch me
out
on
there
TikTok,
still.
bro. Wire cards. Vlog out soon, man.
And he's gonna be doing a vlog thing on YouTube, so I heard still. So you know what I mean, some
out there,
content
man.
coming on his thing
Out
still.
Yeah.
Charged up, man.
Whoosh! Can't lie, that was hard.
Good episode. Still.